I can tell the real story of skateboarding here in Senegal because I started skateboarding in 2012, yeah, with Jonathan and the other local skateboarder. But it's too hard to skate here in Africa, especially in Senegal, Dakar, because we just have one skate park and it's not free, and nobody can afford this luxury, if I can say, no. But we're here, we are skating.
Remember, it's just your back foot. Front foot, just get it out the way.
Skateboarding reaching the poles of Africa depends on the infrastructure of the cities themselves. So I guess more rural Africa, there's going to be no skateboarding whatsoever. But when you get to a city like Dakar or Nairobi, there's obviously a little bit more space and a little bit more concrete. And you'd be surprised, there's crews in nearly every major African city. And surprisingly, Dakar had about, I think like a 30 crew strong group of guys. I guess it's just surprising that like anywhere you go in the world, you wouldn't think that Africa would have a skate scene, but there's people, you know, struggling to get gear, skateboards are falling apart, but they're still keeping it going. And I think it's quite inspirational.
Thanks, man. New trick today.
The guys involved in the skate scene in Dakar was kind of ranging from about 14 years old to 24. And, you know, they all stay at home still with their parents, and I think it's a very wholesome lifestyle.
Sometimes I used to hide my board behind this door and knock the door, you know. So if you open the door, I say, that's my dad. So it's good to hide my board here. So if it's my mom, no problem, I can get in with my board. Because my dad, he don't want me to skate, but now he's good because I got my bachelor degree, you know. So that's why he say, well, he's a real man, he know what he's doing, and that's good. He just gave me some money to buy a skateboard at the skate shop.
I mean, you never know really what to expect when you arrive to countries such as like Senegal, Western Africa. I mean, everyone's got a radiant big smile, they're kind of welcoming. The art, everything was painted, the clothes the women would wear was just like breathtaking the whole time. Like these insane patterns, and it just like, I don't know, it brings such a nice vibe to like how you feel in the day just by seeing these beautiful clothes just like rolling around the streets.
The peninsula in Dakar is the westernmost point on the mainland of the African continent. And it's cool to see how culture and life there revolves around the beach. There's people surfing, people swimming, fishing is a big part of the culture.
You think you're in the middle of the city and you take a right, and next thing you're at a beach. Watching local fishermen with their domesticated pelicans catching fish. That's a pet pelican called Icon, and he's helping this guy fish. He's just waiting patiently.
He's waiting for his lunch.
That's cool. So this guy's catching fish, and for every 2 fish he gets, the pelican gets like 1, I think.
Seriously, it's insane. He just like, so domesticated. He was following him around. When he walks over there, he'd like follow him up.
And slowly but surely they train the pelican to go catch fish for them. And the pelican knows that if they get enough fish for the fishermen, they'll get like more fish themselves. So it's a little bit of a symbiotic relationship between man and beast.
Ibrahima and Jonathan, they found some spots for us. It's pretty rugged out here, lots of cobblestone, lots of dirt roads, so it's kind of hard to find stuff. We went to one of the plaza and we just set up those bike racks and benches, and that's what they skate all the time, and that's their spots. And it's amazing to see build all this stuff and make skating work out here somehow. And it's amazing.
Yeah, our first day. And I'm just a little kid in Africa. Never thought I'd come here. I think we're just like building stuff.
Not many people have covered much territory out here, so there's a lot of uncharted stuff out here, and it makes it I don't know, it's cool when you find a really good spot. It's like finding gold.
That was really
Professional
extra.
skateboarder skating in front of you in the real life, not in Instagram or the other social media. It's cool. Very cool.
Seeing these guys skate with us here, it represents a lot for us because that's the plan of God who want us to keep skating. For example, in America, skateboarding is now an industry. Senegal, it is considered as a sport of a kid sport. But when people see us skate and do tricks, they are hyped. They want to skate with us.
Africa is the second biggest continent in the world, and I think people think it's just this generic place, but there's a lot of different countries and different cultures and different mixes. And it's interesting to come from a country where we speak English, then to go to Senegal where they speak French, and then to go to Cape Verde where they speak like a Portuguese-based Creole. And we all skate and we're all into similar things, but we come from these different cultures and these different backgrounds. We wanted to learn more about skateboarding in West Africa and not just go to Dakar, but we also knew about skateboarders that existed in Cape Verde.
Yann. Yeah. Meet you, man.
Oh, yo, é aquele câncer, yo!
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yo, é aqui daqueles carros, mano. Aquele 25, 25. 25 steps. Yo! I want to see you do something really cool.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah.
since I was 10 or 11 or something, but it was really awesome coming here with him, watching him skate the spots here, because we're all like looking around because we're all normal skateboarders, and it's like Aaron just looking up the whole time and finding these spots, and it's like he did like some insane drops. The kids were just like, how is this even possible? Even the dudes on the trip are just like, how is that this dude skates? It's like, yeah, this dude's insane. The dude's just gnarly. The dude just breathes gnarly shit.
Dude, broken.
Yeah, it rolled away.
So it was worth it. Yeah. Good shit, good times.
Hell yeah.
That board was tight.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, bro.
But yeah, I mean, he found some insane spots, you know, like the gap to back 50. It was just like, that was a mind-blowing thing. And that was like just us driving to the other side of the island. We ended up just seeing spots, and Aaron was like, oh, there's this spot. And it's like, what? That's a skate spot? And then like, he did that insane trick. So that was really crazy to see.
Cabo Verde was initially uninhabited, and the Portuguese arrived in the 15th century and they built their first fort in the tropics. And over time there was a strong European influence here, obviously, but Cabo Verde was an important stopover point between West Africa and the Americas during the transatlantic slave trade. So people were brought here from Africa, people moved here from Europe, and this really interesting cultural mix developed here over time. And we're on the largest island, Santiago, where the capital Praia is. And we're just cruising around that whole island looking for spots and checking out beaches.
I'm from South Africa, and I think seeing West African culture for the first time and experiencing it like firsthand, it definitely shows you how diverse everything is. Everyone took us in with open arms and just reminded me how beautiful that African hospitality is all the time.
From Dakar, we took this boat over to Gorée Island, and it's pretty much an island where they'd keep all of the prisoners for the slave trade before they'd be shipped off around various parts of the world, I think mainly to like the US. So we went over there to obviously to see all the memorial site. It's a beautiful island, you can swim, have lunch there. But there was this big cannon up on top of like one of the highest peaks of it. I think it had a bit of fame to it. It had taken down like one British ship in the Second World War, I believe.
I was busy skating down the cannon, and the next thing this guy comes running up the hill. He's like, "You cannot skate here!" Like he sat on the cannon, was pretty much just like, "Get out, get out, get out, get out!" And I was asking why. And he's like, "We live underneath the cannon." So I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, 100 people live underneath this cannon." So they actually took us into the cannon and they showed us where they live. And how they actually built their homes into these old war fortresses.
Here I'm the bunker man actually, and now I'm trying to transform the place as an art gallery, as a cultural space for people to access in and to be able to see the mechanic system and the engineer side of the cannon. And the history, it continues a history that has a universal impact. It's during the slavery time, 400 years of slavery. Over 120 million young people has crossed this island to be spread all over the world. Africa nourished the world and feed the world with its natural resources. The world had grown up and developed themselves, except the place where the resources are coming from. We had gold on this continent here. Gold represents the world economical currency. We are the poorest on this world. There is systematical injustice somewhere that is not spoken. Respect the nature that offers you your life. That's fair, you know. We pollute the world, we pollute the atmosphere, we kill the nature, and we start to panic and think maybe in planet Mars we will find an alternative place where to live. It's a joke. People have to take their own initiative, and the choices of their life will help them to be more stable, more simple, more realistic it becomes. Just deal with the essential, and you are living long.
Yeah.